So we are going to do the experiment to answer to the question, does the amount of salt in water have an effect on the flow of electricity through the water? For that we're going to use a beaker with 200 milliliters of water. We're going to use distilled water, and the first thing we're going to check the values of the current by placing two aluminum electrodes into the water. For that I'm going to use 12 volts in this power source, and I'm going to measure the current in amperes using this vernier. So this is going to be our first value. So without salt the current is 0.0005 on average. This is our first value. So we take the electrodes and we write in the table of the results table, we write 0 grams of salt, so it was 0.0004 amperes. We're going to repeat 3 times. Remember all the control values in this experiment, so the distance between the electrodes and the depth where we dipped the electrons should be the same for every measurement. So in this case we have 0.0004 again. It changed quite a lot, so you need to kind of do an average in your head. And one more time. So let's say 0.0006 amperes. So we are going to turn off the power. We're going to clean the electrodes and we're going to prepare the salt solution. So for that we use the scale and we're going to start with 3 grams of salt. So we add the salt into the distilled water and we're going to use the glass stirring rod You have to check that all the salt is dissolved in the beaker. So again, we're going to turn on the power. We're going to keep the 12 volts in the source power. We're going to dip again the electrodes, and then we can see that now it's 0.0020. So we write in our results table for 3 grams of salt we have 0.020. Second trial 0.023, and third trial 0.00019. We turn off, we clean the electrodes, and we're going to add 3 more grams of salt, so that in total we have 6 grams of salt. We add it into the water. We stir again to dissolve all the salt in the water. And we turn on the power again, keeping the 12 volts. We dip the electrodes and we check the first value. Point 0.23 with 6 grams of salt. Again. You don't have to dip it too long time, so you have to take first the first value, 0.050. You see, as soon as you leave it longer time, it starts going down. On the third value, you see 54, so 0.0054. And you can continue using bigger amounts of salt.